This is the Boss MT-2 Metal Zone, and it's the pedal no one wants, it's the pedal that people love to make fun of, and it's actually not that bad. But don't get me wrong, it's not that great either. So whether you like it or not, the MT-2 is infamous, whether that be because you love it or because you love to hate it. And everyone usually seems to love to hate it more than anything actually. But why is there so much hate for this pedal? I mean, it's cute, it's made by Boss, so I mean, even if you do not like Boss, you know that this thing could take so much damage and nothing will happen to it. And it actually doesn't sound too bad. But I think a lot of the jokes and a lot of the hate comes from the distortion sound that you get out of it, which can become very fizzy and very fuzzy really quick. And the overall distortion sounds, no matter what settings you really have it at, will sound very artificial in a way. It sounds very fizzy, very tinny, but you can get some good sounds out of it, but to me at least, you cannot get great sounds out of it. So let's take a look at the control layout real quick. So basically your first knob is going to be your level knob, so volume, and then you have two stacking shelve knobs. The left one on the inside is your high, and then the outside is going to be your lows. And then the second one on the inside is going to be your mid control, and then on the outside will be your mid frequency. And basically the mid frequency lets you shape the way your mids sound. And then all the way on the right is going to be your distortion level. So I love the idea of the mid frequency knob. Just being able to shape and control the way your mids specifically sound is a really cool thing to me. But it can be abused really fast too. Depending on how high your mids are, your mid frequency tone can just turn it extremely fizzy very quick out of nowhere, especially if your high control is up really high as well. And I will say with the overall sound with the MT-2, you lose so much low end on bass, it's not even funny. So basically overall the MT-2 is not horrible, but by no means is it great. I probably got about 3 or 4 usable tones that I actually genuinely enjoyed, but other than that, not a fan at all. Basically, it's a Boss enclosure, and so you can throw it off of anything, which I'm sure these have been thrown around plenty of times. I know this one has scars and dings all over it, but it'll still sound the way it's supposed to sound. So you gotta give it props for being strong and able to take any beating. But the actual pedal, the sounds that you get out of it, it's noisy. It is so noisy. I actually do not think I've played a pedal that is more noisy than this one before. You lose a ton of low end too. It's just pretty much not smart to use it on bass. And then again, because of the mid and mid frequency, it can get extremely fizzy very quick. And just you have this overall distortion sound that's very artificial sounding and very tinny. So I just personally could not recommend it at all. Go ahead and buy one used, which you can get for very cheap if you want to have fun with one. But let me know what you guys thought about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.